It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Gay now ready to get this one started. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an on.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The kickoff
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take the line in.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. The Cowboys sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. But they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. When you look at this defense, they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6.
Yeah, here we go. I took the line in. 27.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Press all 80.
Now Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
60 by 7, 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
To throw is Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
18 Rattler. Rig alert.
Throwing now is Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come on. Hawk 70.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Daniels. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there.
Hawk 70, Hawk Warrior 70. 19
To the air goes Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That is incomplete. Well, they tried to take the shot there, but the defense, they read that double pass all the way, and now you've got third down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. This is taken around the 12. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Well, they'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
3rd and 3. Daniels looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wide in.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, kill! 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Under. They were going to 52. 26.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Yeah, 26.
They throw it out right complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A give left side to Robinson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
19 Tigers, Panther 11, Panther 60 Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here go 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Back to throw now on first down. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, it's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteed he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger. Rig alert.
Back to throw. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Chop alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
60 Bobcat. 19 tight. Tap the 60.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Tiger. Hurt.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Cup 19. Panther 11. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Cowboys nothing. Matt Gay to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! Hey, tackle ball!
Prescott down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10.
47! All right,
Prescott from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll shift things around. Samuel going to go in motion right. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
Overall, I'd have to say that's just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
19 target, 19 target. 60 average, 60 average.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Daniels. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Gripping on it like I'm picking a pride. I hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, Trash! 60 Eagles! 60 Lions!
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
$51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Stephanie! Cowboy 80!
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, Trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as well Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't talk the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch of my head.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. To throw is Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Samuel in motion. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Then drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Prescott off play action. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Get it. Like it. Top low 18.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
19 Charger, 9.
And McLaurin, the motion man right.
Check, smash, check, streak.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
To the air goes Daniels. That is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about those memories that's adding up like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had enough. You still feel paralyzed about central. Friends just having kids ain't had enough.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Now Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
14 more yards. That's another.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
47. Here we go, 47.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to line up, holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal.
Under. We're going to 53.
Williams will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Aubrey good with a PAT. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Noah Igbinoghene on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
This was a really nice